So I kind of just made $4,252 in these past 2 weeks. And here's proof. Looking on my Amazon seller app, which you can see right here, you can see that I sold 200 units in these past 2 weeks. Currently, I sold out too fast. That's a good problem to have. I'm not complaining. And my average price for those 200 units was about $21. If you do the math, 21 times 200 is 4,200. So how exactly did I do it? Well, I do something called Amazon FBA. Now, Amazon FBA is simply taking a product that sells well on Amazon, that there's a good market demand for it on Amazon. Then you go ahead and you source that product from China, you slap your logo on it, and you have the Chinese supplier send it to the Amazon warehouse, and Amazon fulfills the orders for you. So that means that if you get a sale, Amazon takes care of that. If you get a return, Amazon takes care of that. If you get a customer complaint, Amazon takes care of that. Amazon literally takes care of everything. So then you might be asking the question, well, how does that work? What exactly do you have to do? And the answer to that is, you don't actually have to do all that much. Now, of course, it's a little bit more complicated. I was really just oversimplifying things, but the concept remains. Like once you've done all the upfront work, like doing the product research, making sure that you have good profit margins, finding a good supplier that's gonna ship it directly to the Amazon warehouse, then you're good. Like all the hard work is done. You can literally just sit back, relax, and trust me, take my word on this, refresh the app on your phone about 500 times every single day just to see how much money you've made that day. So that's what I did. It was simple, it was easy. In fact, it was kind of too easy. I sold out too fast and I wasn't able to get inventory back in time, but I guess that's a good problem to have. And that's what I want to show you guys today. I want to show you how to do it, how to make money with Amazon FBA. Everything that you need to know step by step. I'm literally going to walk you through the whole process, hold your hand if you will, on how you can do it too. And you're going to see that it's not all that hard. It's actually pretty simple, pretty easy, and anybody can do it. So if you want to see that, keep watching and enjoy. Alright, so we're now on my computer and I'm going to show you everything that you need to know on how to make money with Amazon FBA. So let's get started. Now we're on the Amazon homepage. Now, why are we doing Amazon instead of eBay? Why not Shopify, for example? The reason is that Amazon is the biggest marketplace in the world right now. There are a lot of people coming into Amazon to buy stuff, and there's not enough sellers to fill that need for those people, which means that for us, it's a very good opportunity to jump into Amazon because it's such a good marketplace to be on. Like it's not saturated at all. Now, the first thing you want to think about when doing Amazon is you want to have a good product. The product is the most important thing because let's face it, if you have a bad product, it doesn't really matter how good your listing is. It doesn't matter how good your pictures are. You're not going to get any sales because nobody wants to buy your product. But if on the other hand, you have a good product, it doesn't even matter if you have bad marketing, bad listing, bad pictures. If people want your product, they're going to buy your product because it's just a good product. So the product is the most important part. Now I'm going to show you a way that you can know for sure how to know if a product is good or not. You can actually see the amount of sales that people on Amazon are getting for those products, and you can judge if that's a good product or not. And for that, we're going to use an extension called Jungle Scout. Here at the top right of my screen, you can see this extension. It's called Jungle Scout. Now, Jungle Scout literally shows you how many sales each of these people on Amazon is getting. So let me show you an example. Let's try lockpick sets. Now, this is a product that has very, very good numbers, but you can't do because there's a law in the United States that prohibits people from being in possession of lockpick sets. And because of that, Amazon is not going to let you sell these lockpick sets here. The reason why these people are here, the reason why these people are selling these lockpick sets is because Amazon just hasn't caught them yet. If you see, they're all being careful. They're not really saying lockpick anywhere in their name. They're saying like padlock, practice padlocks, you know, like something else so that Amazon doesn't catch them. But that doesn't matter. For the sake of example, for the sake of me showing you the process of Amazon FBA, I'm going to show you these numbers because they're very good numbers. So now we're going to click on the Jungle Scout extension and see what pops up. Jungle Scout takes every listing that is on this page for the keyword that we just searched, lockpick sets, and it shows us the price, who's selling it, the category, and of course the amount of sales that each of these people are getting per month. These sales are per month. So now looking at these sales, we can see that this guy, number 4, is getting 2,300 sales a month. Now that's insane. That's really good. That's a total of 40,000 a month in revenue. Now it's not all profits, but a good chunk of that is profits. Like this guy is killing it and he's actually doing a very good job. It's actually this guy right here. He's a bestseller. He's selling this lockpick set. Very good for him. So we look at the sales and we see that every single one of these listings, the large over 90% of them are getting within the 3-digit numbers of sales. That's good. That tells me, and that's going to tell you that this is a good product to be in, because if you can get your listing in these top 10, which is very easy to do, you should expect to get a part of those sales. You're gonna be in that marketplace, you're gonna have a share of those sales. And since everybody's getting 3 digits, right, 500 sales, 600 sales, 500, 800, you should expect that you are going to get that many sales too. And if you have a price like these, like an average price of $28, then you're gonna make a lot of money. But the sales is not the only thing that you look at. You have to also make sure that the market is not competitive. And the way you do that is you look at the amount of reviews. So here it says how many reviews each of these listings have. Now what you want to look for is you want to look for a product that has sales like these, like a lot of sales, consistent sales all the way down. But you also have to make sure that it doesn't have that many reviews. Reviews are how you gauge competition. If you have products with a lot of reviews, each product has like over 100 reviews, then it's going to be very hard for you to rank in that top page, because you're going to need that many reviews to rank there. But on the other hand, this guy has 5 reviews and he's number 1. This guy has 16 reviews, number 3. This guy has 1 review and he's number 5. Which means that if you were going to do this, all you need is 1 review, 1 friend, or just anybody to review your product. And by the way, with Amazon, they don't even have to buy your product. They just have to have spent at least $50 on Amazon and they can review any product. So it's really, really easy to get reviews. With just 1 review, you can have your listing here in the top 10 and make this much money. Like these people are making 20K, 21K, 40K, like 21K, like that's a lot of money that you could be making if you were to do this on Amazon. So once you find a product that has good numbers like these, has good sales, doesn't have that many reviews, and that the price looks pretty high, like $28 of an average price is pretty high, then you have to go and find that product from China. Now the way you do that is you go on Alibaba. I'm gonna open Safari for this, because Google Chrome for some reason has some issues displaying Alibaba. So we'll go to alibaba.com. And then we'll search exactly what we search for on Amazon, lockpick sets or set. Let's do set. And then what you do is you look here on this page. You look and you see what these sellers are selling. So for example, this is a very interesting one. Let's look at it. What is it? Okay, so you have a lockpick set, you have a bunch of tools here, that's good. You have some more tools, and you have a practice lock set that's transparent, which is good because you can actually see what you're doing, right? It's great for practice. This would actually be good. They're charging $4.3 to $5. Okay, oh, that's a good one, I'll keep that in mind. Then we'll keep looking, and you just see what these people are saying. Oh, this is interesting. This is really interesting. 8 pins, you have a pouch, and you have a lock. And you have a practice lock, and they're selling it for $1 to $2. That's actually great. Let's see if there's another good one over here. If there's not, oh, this one's really nice too. You see, you have many options. Let's look at this one. You have many options to what you can choose, right? You don't have to sell exactly what these other sellers are selling on Amazon. You can be unique, and in fact, if you are unique, you're gonna get a lot more sales. That's a good strategy to have. So this one looks really nice. This one has how many pieces? 9 pieces. Okay, it has 9 pieces and it's charging 0.1 to 9. Now the reason why there's ranges in prices is because you negotiate with these Chinese suppliers, so you might get $9 if you don't know what you're doing, or you might get $0.1 if you do know what you're doing. It also depends on how much you buy from them. If you buy 100 pieces, it's going to cost you a lot more than if you buy, say, 1,000 or 10,000 pieces. So let's say, for example, we go with this one. I really like this one. It has the pouch and everything. The pouch is good because it has a perceived value. You can charge a higher price if you have this pouch because people think that it's worth a lot more when in fact it really isn't. So we will look at the price, $1 to $2. That's actually a great price considering the fact that we can sell this on Amazon for $28 it was, right? So what then you have to do is you have to see if you can actually make a profit margin. Now these people on Alibaba are going to charge you 2 prices. There's a price to manufacture, which is to make the product for you, and then there's a price to ship it to the Amazon warehouse. There are 2 prices, you add them together, it's a price per unit, which is convenient because you can run that into a calculator and see how much money you made. So now for this, based on experience, I could get it to $1, let's say $1 per cost of production. And it would cost me to ship based on the size and the weight of this product. It might cost me $2 to ship. So then what I would do, I'll go back to Chrome and there's something called Amazon FBA calculator. This is a calculator that calculates your total profit per unit based on all your fees. That's production cost fees, shipping fees, and also Amazon FBA fees. Because of course, if Amazon's gonna sell everything for you, they're gonna charge you a fee for it. So the way this works is it works by dimensions and weight. So to find our dimensions, we're gonna use a similar product that's already on Amazon because it just makes it that much easier. So we'll type in lockpick set here, and we'll see what comes up. You see, if you look at this one, it has the pouch, has the practice lock, which is virtually identical to this. Which means that if we were to do this product, we would get similar fees. So that's a good product to choose for this calculation. So we'll choose this one. Now, based on the average price here, you would then look here and see how much these people are selling it for, how many pieces for what price, and you would come up with your own price. So let's say for that, I think I can charge, let's say $20. So we'll put $19.95. We said shipping to Amazon would cost us anywhere from $1 to $2. So let's just put $2 and overestimate. I always like to overestimate because then you get a nice little surprise at the end when your profit is actually higher than what you calculated it to be. That's always a good thing to do. And the cost of the product, we said $1 to $2. Let's again put $2. So now we're going to calculate and see what Amazon comes up. Okay, so Amazon is telling us that for each unit, we're going to make a profit of $9.95. That's a return on investment of 49%. That's huge. That's actually very good. So Amazon, there's two fees. There's the selling on Amazon fees, which is this. It's $2.99. Which is simply 15% of your total sale price. The more your price is, the higher that 15% is going to be. But then there's also the fulfillment by Amazon fees, which is what Amazon charges you to fulfill your orders, to store your products in their warehouse, and whenever you get a sale, to ship it out for you, deal with returns, etc. That's a fee of $3. That depends on the size of the product and the weight of the product. But these are all the fees that are involved in selling on Amazon. And even after all of these fees, you're making a profit of $9.95 per unit. That's work that you're not doing because you've already found your product, you've already talked with the Chinese suppliers, you've negotiated with them, and you've had them send your product to the Amazon warehouse. Like at this point, this is money coming into your bank account, doing nothing, refreshing the app on your phone. So once you have this, once you have a product that seems good, that the numbers are good, that both the sales are good, the reviews are low, there's a nice profit margin, you go back to Alibaba, you click this big little orange button, contact supplier, you contact them, you contact every single about 5, 10, or 20 different suppliers that sell similar products. They're each going to give you a quote for the unit price, for shipping, etc. And then you negotiate with them, you find one that you really like, you find one that's satisfied, you slap your logo on there, and then you have them send it to the Amazon warehouse. Amazon fulfills the orders for you, and what do? Well, you just enjoy the money coming into your bank account. So that's how you make money with Amazon FBA. Alright, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this first video on Amazon FBA. And if you want to see more videos like these about Amazon FBA, other ways to make money online, entrepreneurship, or just success in general, please do leave me a comment down below letting me know what you want to see on this channel. And of course, subscribe so you don't actually miss any of those videos. My name has been Darius. It's been an absolute pleasure. Welcome to the channel, and I'll see you next time.